So up to this we know that, right? What is the structure node and what is the function of head? Okay, and we just created the malloc function, right? So here using this pointer variable, I just assigned call this data variable and assign the values of the one. Okay, and after that, in this previous one pointer variable, I have to store that null character because the first node of the first pointer variable which holds a null character. Okay, so here head previous is equal to null. Okay, why we are declaring as null means to restrict that storing of garbage values. That's why defaultly we are mentioning the null pointer. Okay, we have discussed this concept in a pointer class itself, right? So what is the usage of null pointer method? And after that, in a next one, in a next pointer, we have to store the address of the next node. But here we didn't created any node. Okay, so defaultly here I'm just going to declare as a head is equal to next is equal to same like as null. Okay, so now here I'm just going to declare another one pointer variable. Okay, so to generate a new node, okay, to generate a new node here we can mention as a node 2 like this. Okay, so node 2 same like this what we have executed in the previous line. We just to copy this one and paste it here. Okay, so now we have created that node 2. Okay, in this node 2 the first pointer previous pointer variable wants to host the address of first node. Okay, so here, so node 2 I'm just going to call the data variable and I'm going to store the address of 2. So data values as a 2, and after that node node 2 previous is equal to wants to holds the address of the previous node. This is this line holds that address of node 1. Okay, and same likewise this will holds the address of node 2. Okay, so now uh, in the first pointer variable we just store the address of the previous node. Okay, and the next pointer variable defaultly what we have executed in a previous linked list in a single and doubly we just declare as a null character for single and double link, but here we should not declare as a null character. Instead of that we have to store the address of the first node. Understand about address of the first node. Okay, so now node 2 is equal to next is equal to, okay, address of the first node is head same like as head because here we just created 2 node only. Okay, if you create a 3 node means what will happen, the second node address will be stored in that first pointer variable of third node, and the last pointer variable will be holds the first node, but here we just created only the 2 node. For that reason we just storing that in the 2 pointer variable we storing the address of the first node only. Clear, Amma? Well done. Okay, so now after this we will check it whether the link has executed successfully or not. Okay, so in this line you can see here, if I execute the printf statement here, value of add data equals page. Like this, if I run this means automatically can print the values as a 1 because using this pointer variable is we just assign the values of 1, but here I'm just going to check a link. Okay, so how we are going to check means I'm just going to execute this printf statement data, not directly. First of all, I will using this head link, I will move towards the next node. Okay, from that next node again I'm just move, I can able to move towards the first node. We will check it whether the node has a link has created success, because the concept of circular is the last node which was the address of the first node, so we can able to move towards to the first node. Okay, so we will check it in an indirect manner, we will check it whether the data first node value is printing or not, like this. Okay, so here printf is equal to the value of node 1 is equal to slash head pointer is going to find the address of next one. Okay, the next one. Okay, and one more thing, in this next we have to update the address of node 2, right? Then only we can able to jump to the next node. So in this line, head next is equal to node 2. That's all. Okay, so now we have a chance to move towards the next node. Okay, so here directly I'm just going to call the values as a next, and again I'm just going to see the data whether it has moved towards the next node or not, like this. Okay, here instead of calling this one directly using this head pointer, I'm going to the second node, and I'm just going to verify whether the head has jumped to the second node or not, like this. Okay, we can run this one. So there is no an issue, it has successfully jumped to the second node. Okay, and again circular concept is the last node will hold the address of the first node. We have to check it. Okay, whether the first node link is executed successfully or not, like that. Okay, so now just to copy this one and you can paste it here, node 1. Okay, so here I'm not going to declare as that data. Okay, this is the line. Okay, directly the we just created only the two node. Okay, just assume the two node. Okay, the head pointer will point the address of the next pointer variable. So due to this pointing the address of next pointer variable, it can move towards the next one. Okay, same likewise the last node. Okay, the last node will point the address of the first node, so we can able to point the data of the first node also. Okay, so in this way only we just created the code. Okay, so this line will point jump to the next node, second node. Okay, here we just created only the second node. Okay, just assume that this is the second node. Okay, and again I'm just going to point the next, so it is storing the address of the first node. So using this one we can able to see this value, right? First node value. So that's why we just created that concept here. Okay, so and after that we have to mention as a data. Okay, so now the task is it wants to print the value of node 1. Okay, node 1 is equal to 1 exactly. It want to print the value of node 1, this one. Okay, so we can check that answer. So we got the answer. Okay, so this is the concept. Okay, so okay, so now we can see that the node has created successfully circular node. Okay, so in a circular manner we can able to access whatever the nodes. Okay, if I want to jump to the second node means simply one line. Again you can add a next, you can declare. Now it can print the value of 2. If you run this means automatically you can print the value of 2. Okay, so this is the simple task. I just get only the two nodes. Okay, you can create a 3 node or 4 node and just try it. And here we have to do the counting process. Just to create a 3 node. Understand, Appa? Just to create a 3 node. Okay, so in a single linked list and double linked list, we executed the counting process in a easy way. Okay, there is a certain identification. Here also, we have a certain identification. Okay, we have to analyze it and you have to check it. Okay, how we can execute the counting process. What is the identification? We need a setup for like one identification. Okay, using this one, we are approaching and we have to find it like that. Okay, you just think the logic and execute it. Okay, understand Appa, what I'm saying? Okay, so this is the concept of circular linked list. Okay, circular linked list is nothing but the last node of the last pointer variable of the last node will hold the address of the first node. That's why we can able to rotate like a circular manner. Okay, same likewise for doubly circular. Doubly circular is nothing but the first node. Okay, defaultly holds the address of sorry in a circular defaultly hold the address of the last node. So we can say as a circular doubly concept. Okay, understand about what I'm saying? So now take your laptop and do the task for that one. Okay, I told you that you have to create a 3 nodes, 3 or 4 nodes, whatever the thing. Okay, and you have to assign the values and you first you execute the counting purpose. Okay, in a circular we have to execute how many nodes we have created. So think the logic how we can create it, and after that we have to execute the insertion and deletion in a circular. Okay, Pavitra, understand Amma? uh, guys, did you understand Appa? Avarnika, Arivu, Nakiran, Rinki?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there is any doubts for?
No, sir.
Okay. uh, Okay, so finish the task part. Okay, try to make it fast. Okay, what is the time now? 10:43. Okay, try to finish it at 11 o'clock. Okay, there is a 20 minutes time, 15 minutes nearly. Okay, so same logic only. If you have doubts, when you can use this code as a reference one. Okay, I will display the code. You can use this reference one and make it fast. Yeah, you can use this as a
Sir,
reference code. Tell me, Ma.
sir, in a circular linked list, first we create a three node or
Yeah.
okay, then insertion any one of the node.
First of all, you can execute the insertion in a
No, no, sir. One
at,
second. I
uh,
will create a first of all two node, one
okay.
and three, and then I will insertion a second node between the one and three.
Okay, ma. Whatever the thing you can able to execute. Okay, you can execute it. Like you can insert the node at the end or at the beginning or otherwise at the middle of the node. Okay, you just
Okay,
insert it and they just execute it. Okay.
and then delete, then deletion.
Yeah, deletion. Before that, I told you that you have to execute the counting. Counting means how many nodes you have created.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay,
after that, you can execute the inserting the node and deleting the node.
okay, okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay. Make it first part.